What's up, vapors? How's everyone doing today? Thank you for joining me for another fantabulous stream. Whatever I call this thing, I don't know. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Today, we'll be taking a look at this right here, the Steamcrave Aromamizer Plus V2 RDTA. Yes, that is the full name of this thing. And real quick, we're just going to have a vape off of it. Yeah, it's nice. All right. So, first and foremost, big shout out and thank you goes to Steamcrave for sending this my way during all this craziness that's going on in the world. They are still cranking out these RDTAs, and I believe I'm on their website right now, and they say most of these things will be hitting at the end of May. I know some are available on Heaven's Gifts and stuff like that, but the basic kits are out right now. Advanced kits will be out at the end of May, and I'm just gonna say this right now: it's worth the wait for the advanced kit. I'm sure if you're interested in this thing in general, you're probably more interested in the advanced kit than you are the regular kit, and I'll explain why in just a second here. But taking a look on Steamcrave's actual site, the MSRP for the basic kit version is $50, and the the advanced kit is $70. So that is the price point that they're going to be selling these things at. I'm sure you're going to be able to find them for a little bit cheaper on other retail sites once these get over from China, once you get the full retail going and all that good stuff. But yeah, so let's take a look at what comes in the kits. The colors that are available are simply gunmetal, stainless, and black. The black version, which I have here, is not quite matte. It's not quite gloss. It's like, I guess it's more on the gloss than the matte side, if you would. But yeah, the stainless one is pretty much just plain old stainless, gunmetal, like you would expect. They all come with special resiny drip tips, except I'm not using the one that came with it. I'm using a different one. You know what? I don't even know what I did with the one that came with it. I'm sure it's probably sitting on my desk at the shop somewhere. But either way, it's a standard 810 tip. Pretty nothing special or anything like that. So I'm sure you guys all want to know about the different decks, etc. Let's talk about the basic kit that comes with the Aromamizer Plus unit, a spare 8mm glass section, a spare bag of parts with O-rings and grub screws, an Allen key, the manual, and a sticker. And the advanced kit comes with the Aromamizer Plus, the spare 8mm glass, an 8mm metal extension, two 6mm chimney reducers for glass tank section and metal tank section, a spare bag of parts with O-rings and screws, Allen key, manual, sticker, and the mesh deck. Now, the deck that normally comes with this one, standard, all the kits are going to come with the postless deck. And then you get the mesh deck with the advanced kit, which I will also be showing you guys today. We're going to do some building. The other decks that are available that we're really not going to be talking about too much in this video, that's going to be a future video, are the series deck. This is the series postless deck. It has an isolated post in there, which is really, really neat. And I lost a screw. God damn it. Okay, yeah, that screw's gone forever. That's one thing. The real issue right now is the packaging that they sent these in. Just these little bags. And I have probably lost 2 screws at least already. But we have the mouth to lung deck as well. It's just a little teeny single coil sort of deck. I'm going to say deck about 10,000 times during this video. And you can close off one of the airflows. I kind of showed it in another live stream And we will be going into more in depth with this once we get up close, and we'll take a little bit better look at all these. However, we're going to talk about them at a later date. And then finally, the Velocity style deck, which is like, I don't even know why they bothered with that one. It's just, hey, we have the little blueprint for it. We're going to make it. Screw it. Why not? So they did. And with that, we have... yeah, that's what's included in the kits. You can also get the spare decks for this thing. There it is again. I need a running counter. How many times I say the word deck. So 810 drip tip on their site is $4. Cotton's $4. Mesh is $4. There's 4 different kinds of mesh here. You have a series deck for the Aromamizer Plus V1 and V2 for $10. As well as the standard postless deck, which I don't know why you would need that because both kits come with it. Either way, you can get it if you need a spare or second one for $10. We have the mesh deck if you want to upgrade your basic kit for $15. And finally, the Velocity style deck for the V1 and the V2 is $10. So not too crazy, you know, for something like this. If you wanted just one of the decks that you didn't get with the basic kit, then you can just slap it on there for a couple extra bucks. You can also buy the 8mm extension tube separately for $7. You can buy a bubble glass for this thing that brings it all the way up to 18 milliliters for $7. The chimney reducers are $4, and the full glass conversion kit is $10.90, so $11. Spare glass, spare parts, spare O-rings, blah 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 blah. It's, yeah, they're cheap parts on their website. There you go. I don't know why I've been going into depth with this. Satin finish. There you go. This motherfucker seat here says satin finish. That's pretty close. Let's take another vape off of this thing, shall we? Well, I'd give you guys some shout outs in a second. Yeah, it vapes really nicely, if you couldn't tell. I'll show you the airflow up close. We're going to get to the up close section really, really soon. In fact, let's just do that. Let's get this over with right now. Let's go down. Actually, no. Before I go down to the close-ups, I got to do the shout-outs. Okay, let's go scroll up here. We've got Puddle Jumper 84, first one in the room, saying, am I the most bored again? Yes, you are. We've got Spike Vapes. What's up, dude? Puddle Jumper. Jenny Sin Designs, our newest spanner here. We've got Brandon Johnson. Hello. Dennis Conroy. Stu Rep. Light Bearer. Killer Coils. We've got Vaping with Jason. What is going on, my dude? Kevin Frey. Hello. This motherfucker here. We've got Goons and Rebels. How we doing? Jay Jerry. Matthew Welch, Robert Hale, Dave Satek, my dude, what is up? Cal's Irons as well, and Matt Sturbader. Oh, I murdered your last name. I'm sorry. If I butchered it, I do apologize, but thank you so much for being here. Pat Poose is here as well. Brent Hughes has made the shout-out list as well. Thank you guys for joining me. And let's go ahead and dive down to the close-up view. If you didn't get shouted out, stay tuned. We will be doing another round at the very end of this video, so stay through the whole thing and you can get a shout-out. There we go. Keep that counter going there, Dave Satek. Instead of saying the D word, I'll call it a Dave Satek, and that's like a Cockney rhyming slang, and you guys will know what I'm talking about. All right. Down to the close-up view we go. Are we ready? Here we go. Whoop. All right. Well, that was supposed to be right there, but I was fiddling around with the focus and stuff before, and that's my bad. So there you go. There it is. The lovely Steamcrave Aromamizer Plus V2 RDTA. Yeah, try saying that 10 times fast, you guys. I bet you can't do it. And real quick, I'm actually going to have a little sip of something here. You guys can guess what it is in chat. All right. Here we go. Aromamizer Plus V2 RDTA by Steamcrave right there. Nice little kind of simplistic graphic of the device itself right there. There can only be one. I love that saying. I don't know why. These taglines from these Chinese companies are always hilarious to me. But yeah, there we go. Packaging is pretty plain and simple, just like all of Aromamizer. Sorry, Steamcrave stuff. I keep calling it Aromamizer. But as you can see here, we've got 3 color options. Steamcrave logo, RDTA, blah, blah, blah. Advanced kit. Logo, website. Designed by BJ. Okay. SC300. That's cryptic. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. But there you go. If anyone knows, let me know in chat. And that's it. On the back, not sure if this is final packaging or whatnot, but absolutely nothing. Keep out of reach of children. Little scratch and sniff right there. Little UPC, made in China. And there we go. Pretty simple stuff. Nice little faux velvet thing going on inside. Pretty much typical for Steamcrave. We've got the ginormous 8mm extension piece here. Come on, autofocus, behave. Of course not. All right, well, we're going to get out focus tool here real quick. Doop-a-doop-boo-boo. Bear with me. And because I know I'm going to have to manually focus this on some other stuff here. So, oh, one too far. There it goes. So here we have the 8mm extension tube. The top cap just fits right on this cap as normal. And then this threads on to the chimney section. As you can see there, you have your massive fill holes as well. And we have a spare 8mm glass. So this is a spare glass. Nothing, no glass extension on this one. It's just simply the replacement. We have 2 of these bad Larrys right here. This is the like chimney reducer. So if you want a little less airflow, if you want to say use the mouth to lung deck, then you can reduce the airflow going through like that. And this more or less matches up with a smaller size drip tip. So like a 510 tip, this would match up nicely for. I'm just going to put that back because I have no use for that at the moment. Let's take a look at the parts bag. Hopefully never have to touch this because there's like, it's like a bag full of worms with all the O-rings that are in here. There's a ton. I think there's one of every kind. And we also have some grub screws. And then we have this guy right here, little skate tool. I love these things. I want myself a tech deck. That's what I want. I just wanted something to fiddle around with at the shop. You know, insert dirty comment here, I suppose, for that one. Very nice packaging. Very nice modular packaging. I really like how they do that. Very cool. Then you get the manual and the sticker. Manual is fold out style. A little bit unnecessary, but I guess, you know, if you're confused on how the airflow works or anything like that, you know, you can. I actually did have to look up how to install the chimney reducer because I was like trying to put it in backwards and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I guess I got some use out of it. There's color graphics and all that, but fold out, so still -5 points. Anyways, let's move that out of the way. Here we have the mesh deck kit that comes with the advanced kit here. We have some spare parts. Hopefully never have to use these either. Now that looks like it's a squonk pin. I don't know what that thing is. It might be a squonk pin, actually. Looks kind of like a squonk pin. We have a mesh folding tool. It's got this little cutoff thing so you can meld your mesh. This is for like adjusting it when it's on the deck. You kind of just slide this in and kind of pull up against it. We also have the mesh deck itself. There we go. Hopefully you guys are keeping count. I need a final tally at the end of this video. So there's the mesh deck. It's got 2 clamps. Yeah, it's got to be a squonk pin because that right there is a hole for squonking. And those at the top are holes for squonking. So if you want, you can use this thing in like low profile tank mode, which a lot of people would call RDTA mode. And you can just use this thing as a ginormous squonker if you so choose. So that's pretty cool. There we go. We have this little piece of mesh. It gives you some specs. Hold on, I'll show you guys before I read it. Kanthal A1, 0.15 ohm. It's got the size on that and power range, and there we go. So I will be using this piece of mesh for this video. However, I'm also going to be testing some next mesh strips on this one as well, because I have them, and why not? So let's go ahead and get started building this thing, shall we? Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Luckily, with this device, you can screw in the deck. There's another one. Into there, and it will read and fire, etc. I'm going to leave it off for right now, though. So let's go ahead and get this little thing. God, you know, you can take everything that I say during these streams as something dirty, or maybe I'm just like perverted or something. I don't know. Let's see. This motherfucker says apple juice. No, it's not apple juice. Okay, Kevin Frey is the closest with a tasty beverage. And that line just, oh my God, this is annoying. That just reminds me of Pulp Fiction, where he's like, would you mind if I have some of your tasty beverage? Who else likes Pulp Fiction? I'm a big fan, just saying. All right, we have a couple of strips in here, so I just need one. Save the other one. And I do have another one that I'm going to be giving away to my lovely patrons. So if you guys haven't signed up for my Patreon, make sure you check it out if you want to get some free stuff occasionally. Whenever I have free stuff to give away, I will give it away on Patreon. So the link is right down there in the description if you're interested. But let's go ahead and loosen these screws real quick. I know I'm doing it off camera because I'm trying to use this damn skate tool instead of opening my build kit for some reason. But you only need to open these clamps just a little teeny bit. And there's already cat hair in there. Lovely. And let's go ahead and bend our mesh. Just kind of wrap it around. Wrap it around the shaft. There's another one for you guys. God damn it. I'm trying to be on my best behavior. It's just not working. So we're going to... I like this tool too because you can literally just pop it right there and then tighten the screws. And before I do this, I'm actually going to get my actual screwdriver out because I can't stand that stupid little one any longer. They're helpful in a pinch, trust me. But if you have other tools available, I would say use them. So screw in that side. Now usually what I do, which I think I'm going to do now, is actually wick it before I even fire it. I personally don't even bother pre-firing mesh at all. I don't bother. I don't think it's necessary. I get the same results if I don't pre-fire it that I would if I did. So we have this big fat wad of cotton right here. This is Watofo cotton. And I think I'm just going to... I might trim this down a little bit. I think I'm going to take a little bit off of this chunk. Because this is meant for the profile, obviously, and this doesn't have the springy deck portion like the profile does. So it's as simple as just folding it over and making sure all that cotton gets tucked in. You don't end up clamping it. Do 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 do. Make sure this piece gets in there. Tighten it down. There we go. And you can pull that cotton real nice and tight, because that's the key to wicking a mesh deck. And now we're going to trim it. Now this can be tricky for a lot of people. You know, it could be a little scary. So normally what I like to do is trim just like the profile. I'll trim it kind of like this at an angle. Just take a big hunk off. You want to leave about what is that? About maybe 3 or 4 millimeters on the top, and then you want the bottom to be probably 13. No, that's what, it's got to be at least 20 millimeters. I don't know. I'm not good with metric. Let me get that in focus here so you guys aren't like, what the hell is he talking about? Ooh, one too far. There we go. So just to give you an idea, and I will be trimming the extra off little by little, but that's what I start with. And that way, I know for a fact that's too much right now. I know that's too much. So I'm going to thin it out a little bit, and then I'm going to start trimming it back and then tuck it in. So let's go ahead and do that. Go back to autofocus. So I'm going to actually start thinning with the screwdriver. Just kind of run the screwdriver through a couple of times here. Trying to go with the grain of the cotton, like with the direction. Just kind of going back and forth a little bit. And you can see how much surface area this bit of cotton has. It splays out really huge. And obviously it's going to be way too much for our small little wicking ports here. So just kind of go in and trim off as necessary. I usually still try to follow the direction of our original cuts. You end up with 2 poof balls on the end. And they kind of have a little bit of a direction here, you know. I got that stuck in my head now. God damn it. All right. All right. That looks pretty good to me. I know I'm like falling off camera here. I do apologize. So let's see if we could tuck all this cotton in here. We should be all right. You honestly don't need a whole heck of a lot of cotton. It shouldn't be ridiculously tight. That's what she said? I don't know. So some of it should kind of spill out over the top a little bit. You don't have to tuck every little tiny bit in. It should kind of have some like spikes, like almost like a mullet, right? You know how like on the front you have like the spiky part, and then in the back it's like a ponytail or like long hair. Who knows what I'm talking about? Well, up top here you want it kind of splayed out a little bit. Get some room. Okay, now the secret, my little secret to wicking mesh is take a screwdriver or something pointy and small, and then just go right where you think the center of the mesh is, like the center of where the radius is, and just poke it inwards. Just poke it right towards the center on both sides. And you kind of have to like hold the damn it. Okay, well, one side was not secure, obviously, so hopefully we can recover this. And I don't think it broke. Did it break? No. Okay, well, it just fell out of there. Okay. Oh, come on. Get in there. Get in there. Okay, well, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Oh, you know what? It must have broke. It must have broke. Hold on. Time out. Okay. Already, rather. Ow! Jesus, that's sharp. Okay. So, you notice how this side has like a little metal tab on it? See that right there? This side doesn't. So, that means it broke. Awesome. Yep, there it is right there. A razor sharp little piece of metal. Well, that sucks. You know what? I'm just going to try the next mesh strip right now. That's what I'm going to do. If I can find it. I got it. So these are 0.13 ohm. But hopefully they're a little bit stronger than these things. Man, I barely even put that much pressure on it. Now I'm going to have to re-wick it all over again. Hey, it's bonus content for you guys. Yay. All right, let's go ahead. Bend your mesh. Imagine if I had tempered it like with with some heat. That stuff would be even more fragile. All right, we're going to drop it in. Tighten down one side. Really freaking tight. I wonder if I can reuse this cotton. Probably not. Nah, screw it. Just going to start over with a new strip. Making me waste cotton. See? I tried to not waste cotton, but it made me do it. And let's see. Trim a little bit off here. Okay. Make sure you lock it in tight. I'm not putting like any downward pressure on this, just enough to position it correctly and make sure the cotton doesn't get caught. So there we go. Trim. Trim. Now normally I don't fluff anymore. Lately I've just been tucking straight away. But this one I feel like requires a little bit thin cotton. This RDTA I should add. All right. A little bit thinner. Tucks in nicely. Business up front, party in the back. Now, the big question is it going to leak? Or is it going to dry hit? With my luck, it's going to do both. All right. I really apologize. I know I'm probably annoying the crap out of you guys. Honeydew strawberry or mango tango? Vote in the comments now. I can't decide. I'm already like almost done with this mango tango. It is so freaking good. But so is this stuff, but I just can't seem to have a setup for long enough before I want to change it out. Secret to wicking mesh is breaking it. Yes. Yeah, not too psyched about those mesh strips. I'm just saying. The missing piece, I found it. It was on my desk, luckily. Don't leave any random stuff in your RDA or RDTA while you redo it. That would be bad. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys a secret. Push in right in the middle. Just, it kind of compacts it perfectly. Just right where you think the middle of that coil is. Just kind of boop. So let me try to explain it. So I kind of went right here, which is kind of like where the middle of that circle would be, and then just kind of pushed inwards. 6 drops each. Oh, mango, I don't know, mango, pineapple, peach, blackcurrant, strawberry, and honeydew. That seems like a lot. Honeydew doesn't go with much very well, honestly. I said both. Who says both? Come on. That'd be a weird mix. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the strawberry. If I... You know what? Screw it. Screw it. We're going to do the mango. Maybe next time I wick this thing, we'll do the strawberry. But there's a reason why. There's a reason why I want to use one or the other. And the reason why I want to use the one that I have more of is because I'm going to be putting all frickin' 16 mils in here. I'm going to be using the gigantic barrel section on this thing. So prime it up really good. Next tank full, or not next tank full, but next time I wick this thing, I'll use the honeydew on it. Maybe next video I do, because I know I'm going to be doing another video on this already at this point. I'm going to have to do a video on the various decks. There you go, to add to your counter. And seeing as how this thing is full of juice, I have to empty it out real quick, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to waste it, though. Poo. Actually, I don't have to. You know why? Because you can just go... Don't kill yourself when you do this, but... Woo! Nearly hit the monitor. So yeah, you can actually save juice by dumping it back into your bottle. Did you guys know you could do that? I'm sure you did. Is it because man gon' get older in a few hours? Wow, that was a stretch. Whew. Jenny, I don't know about that. I might have to take away the spanner for that joke. But yes, I will be turning 33 in a few hours. What time is it? Yeah, a couple more hours. And I'll be getting older. I already feel old. All right. So, we have to unscrew all this stuff. Oh. And we're going to grab the extension. And I'm making a big mess because I forgot my vapor towels. And then we go like this. Oh, don't break it. Don't break it. I think there's another piece. I think I have to actually add this on. That's what it is. You have to add on the original. This just literally expands it. So you just add this onto the original top cap section like that. And then the whole thing goes like this. And I'm literally just covered in e-liquid at this point. So I am going to run and get a nice clean vapor towel real quick. So be right back. All right. Did you guys miss me? I'm sure you did. Ugh. I'm just going to wipe up this mess real quick. We're going to get this deck installed. There's another one for you. And I'm going to move all this stuff aside real quick, and I'm going to show you how you change out the decks. So you unscrew this bottom piece, and the deck lines up with two little notches, and it has two little bits that go out on this end, and you just kind of drop it in and make sure your juice flow is off before trying to fill this thing. Juice flow control is this knurled thing, not knurled, but you know, indented part right there. This unscrew. Well, maybe Enders was right. I am going to break it. But luckily, if he wins it, because he's a patron of mine, if he wins it, then he gets a brand new one and not the one I've already used and or broken. Because I have the stainless one up for grabs, you guys. Boom. Lined up the notches. And then you screw it back together. And Kat, get out of here before I murder you. Kat is being a total asshole today. I don't know what her deal is. You're cute, but not that cute. If you get hair on this chair, I'll turn you into slippers. All right, so there we have the 16 milliliter variant of this RDTA. I hate calling it an RDTA because it doesn't feel like an RDTA. All right, everything is tight and in place. That's what she said again. God damn it. Why do I do these streams? It's just innuendos and me screwing up. Or is that why you guys watch them? Oh my God. Am I literally just the comedy relief here? Damn it. Destined to be a clown, I suppose. Cleaning off all this excess juice everywhere. I'm done. All right. 16 milliliters. Now I really do need that that music. Da, 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 da. All right. Done. Let's read chat while I do this. Youngster. Really? I don't know, man. When I groan every time I bend over to get something now, so that's how I know I'm getting older. And 2-day hangovers, and for some reason, heartburn like MFer. You guys get that? Okay. We're almost there, I think. Holy crap, this is a lot of juice. I'm not going to have to refill this thing until Vape Stew on Friday. Oh my god, it's still going. Wow, that is a lot of juice. 16 mils. Please don't dump out on me. Please, please, please don't leak. Please. All right. So yes, you want to keep your juice flow control closed while you fill up your tank. Oh, what do you want, cat? Go away. Get out of here. Ugh. See, they say you can't work with kids or pets, and that is exactly why. Because they are very annoying. Back up to the main screen. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we are going to be taking a look at this lightsaber. No, I'm just kidding. Well, we are good to go here. Let's unlock the juice flow control and bloop, 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 bloop. All right. Here goes nothing, you guys. First hit on mesh. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. I likes that a lot. I really like that. Yeah. I like the mesh better than I like the coils. I hate to admit it, but I'm a sucker for mesh right now. Oh, yeah. And Alien O'Shea, yes, this is on my Purple Warlock's Hammer mod by the late, great Mark Clough. Rest in peace, brother. But as you can see, it looks pretty tall, but, you know, if you really need juice and you really need power, this setup right here. 16 mils of juice and two 21-700s. Damn, that's good. Flavor is really, really good. Right off the bat, no pulsing, no nothing. Flavor is really good. Vapor production is obviously really good because it's already getting foggy in here. It's not spitting. It's not gurgling. It's not leaking. Good, good, good. This mod is an unregulated mod, so it's a dual parallel mod, and so it's hitting 3.7 volts. They're pretty freshly charged batteries. That is some of the cleanest flavor I've ever got out of this thing. And that's coming from Alien coils. No offense to those Alien coils. I believe they were probably some for British Eyes Only coils, which he's not here, so he sucks. And just kidding. Go and check him out on Instagram. He's the one that makes these ginormous freaking coils. Yeah, he's that guy. So make sure you check him out on Instagram. It's for British Eyes Only, with underscores in between each word. Cat hair. Cat hair. Get out of here. But wow, I am very, very impressed with the mesh deck on this thing. No mogs, no potentiometer, no nothing. It is completely unregulated. It's literally just wired into the 510, and it's got the old voltmeter on the side. That's it, and my logo on the inside. Hell yeah! Thank you for that, Amy Clough. And Enders, you're an evil son of a bitch for wanting me to get a dry hit, but I will take the longest possible drag that I can. I'm gonna reduce the airflow a little bit here, because you can do that with the honeycomb. You can kind of cut down a couple of holes there, which is awesome. Here we go. No dry hit. Haha. Now, I didn't purge, because you don't purge on tanks. Personally, I never purge on tanks. Some people do. That's their prerogative. I never do. But yeah, awesome flavor, vapor production. Everything is ticking all the boxes here. As far as my opinions about this device, it is overkill. 100% overkill. If you want something large and in charge, then this is the right device for you. I mean, Steamcrave has been known to make the most ridiculous tanks out there, and this is no exception. They keep outdoing themselves from where they started to where they are right now. I mean, I remember the rubber band airflow control that you used to get with these. Yeah, wasn't a big fan of those, to be honest with you. But this is night and day compared to that, and I gotta say, I am really, really digging it. The airflow is plentiful, and if you are not left wanting anything more from this tank whatsoever. What more could you ask for? It's got all the deck options that you could ever think of. Flavor is really good considering everything. I mean, it's a normal 24 millimeter ish size deck, and it's got the airflow options right built into this little ring here. It's got 2-hole or 2-strip right there, and then a single strip if you want that. Each are all fully adjustable. On the mouth to lung sort of deck, you have a little plug where you can plug up one side of the airflow if you want even more restriction, and the chimney reducers. What more could you ask for, guys? I really don't know. If you have the money to spend on this thing, it is a little bit on the pricey side. Hopefully the price comes down a little bit when they start making their way over to the States. I mean, $70. $70 is a lot for a tank, but if you think about it, you're getting 2 tanks with 2 different decks, and you're getting kind of an RDA sort of thing that you can squonk on as well, which is pretty freaking cool. So I really can't complain. I really can't complain about this whatsoever. Price, like I said, a little bit steep, but you know, if you got a little extra cash and you're not in the market for the Rye RDA, which is right around the same price, actually the Rye RDA is more than this, then this is a good option for you. I mean, obviously it's like apples and oranges. You're comparing an RDA to this ridiculous monstrosity of a tank, but at the end of the day, it's a really damn good tank, and I really do enjoy it. So as far as my opinions, yeah, they're all pretty much positive here. With the other deck, I wicked it a little bit too tight, so I can't really blame the tank for that I was getting a few little dry hits here and there. I believe that was my fault. I don't blame the tank whatsoever for a couple of dry hits every now and then, for something that you can obviously re-wick and completely change. But it's very good, you guys. If you are in the market for something like this, then I would say give it a shot. If you have the Titan tank, the other one there that can hold like 30 mils of e-liquid, or that thing is completely ridiculous as well, which I'm getting an update on soon. I think they're sending me something new. Let me check my emails real quick, because I just got an email from Steamcrave recently. So let's check that. Steamcrave. We just released the mesh deck for the Aromamizer Titan RDTA. Now Titan has more versatility to play around with, and users will experience better flavor taste. If you haven't reviewed the Titan, please review both decks together. Blah, 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 blah. Add-on deck is dual series mesh deck. The box includes bending and shape tool, mesh strips, and shoelace cotton. 2 different mesh strips included. So they're going to be labeled, etc., etc. So it looks like it's a dual series mesh deck. That's interesting. Please use it on a Titan PWM mod, which I have, and I will, which I will use when I do that review. Titan mod is out of stock. We will upgrade chipset and release a V1.5 a few months later. Ooh, I don't know if I should be telling you this. Well, if you didn't know already, or if you didn't, if I wasn't supposed to tell you, now you know. They're coming out with a version 1.5 of the Titan. That's pretty cool. So yeah, really, really good stuff. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will continue to enjoy it as long as everything goes well and it doesn't completely just dump out all the juice onto my mod over the next couple of days. I'm going to let it sit overnight without closing the juice flow control, and hopefully it stands the test of time there. But yeah, this setup will be on this mod, and everything. This will remain my go-to setup for just daily use for a while. I might bring it back down to 8 mils because that is freaking ridiculous, man. That is almost as tall as my hand, and my hands are fairly large. So there you go. There we go. So yeah, let's take the last couple of minutes and chat with you guys here. Dave Satek says, I hate spitters. Don't we all, Dave? Swenlin Landalar says, hey guys from the Philippines. What's going on, man? Hope you guys are doing all right over there. Staying healthy and dealing with the situation. I know that things are pretty strict in the Philippines. I have some friends over there. And yeah, I've heard some stories about some craziness with you guys. Yeah, hope you guys are all right over there in the Philippines. What's up, my dude, Shadowlink Vapor? Thanks for joining us. And if you guys want to shout out, now's your chance. Type something into chat, and I'll shout you out. Mowgli Vapes, thanks for being here. Alien O'Shea, Chloe Dean. Let's see who else is new. Ender's Other Game, Brent Hughes. Oh, who else? Who else was not here earlier? Like I said, Shadowlink Vapor, big shout out to you as well. Pat Poos, I've always wanted to try something from Steamcrave, just don't know what to start with. Well, if you're comfortable building in this style of device, it's really nothing more than like an RDA deck that you have to make sure your cotton touches the bottom, and you want it just right to the point that it's not going to flood and it's not going to dry hit. So if you've built other tanks before, then this would be not a challenge for you. It's just basically a jumbo version of a normal tank. I used to struggle with it, but now I've been doing all right. Hobag says, what's shaking? What's up, man? Thanks for joining me. Let's get a good shot on here. I'm gonna do the old far back vapor test here. Ready? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Flavor for days. It's so delicious. I love this flavor so much. If you guys haven't tried the Glass Basics line, give it a shot. Their flavors are fantastic. But yeah, let's go over the past week's subscribers. A couple hours ago, we got DJ Vapors Vape Reviews. DJ Vapors Vape Reviews, fellow reviewer, obviously. Thanks for the subscription. Ivan Christopher Enciso. I apologize. Game TV. Alkabi Ali, Hassan Buyan. Man, this is difficult. This is a challenge. Pepok and Migs Vlogs. Dinky 6, Sunny X Flowers, Wintucky Shine, and Xavier Jemison. I hope I pronounced all of your names appropriately. I am horrible with names. But yeah. Oh, wait, and here's what I'm drinking, guys. Ta-da! It's a seltzer. I know, I wish it were a beer. But yeah, just drinking seltzer. Uh-oh. What is that? Chinese food been having me miss your streams? Oh. Or is that supposed to be Corona? I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. Nick pronouncing things is one of my favorite things. Wow. Cool vape since mesh plus long chimney. Yes, it is a very cool vape when you're using the mesh deck. But I like that, man. I'm not one to shy away from menthol. This does not have menthol in it, but it's a nice cool hit. Even while, it's a fairly, it's a 0.13 ohm and it's hitting at 3.7 volts. So, it's up there in wattage, obviously. But it's still nice and cool, which is good. I prefer that. So if you like a warmer vape, then I would use the standard deck with regular coils in it, but you're going to lose a little bit of power there because of the coil mass. And that's part of my problem I think I was having. I was having to take, 5-6 second pulls and getting as much vapor as I would out of a 3-second mesh pull, if that makes any sense. But I really love the no ramp up and no ramp down time. Deck, yes. Still cool with the coil deck. Not as much. Not nearly as much. You could definitely feel the warmth a lot more, especially if you're using the chimney reducer. But I would personally, I like a wide open airflow. I like a lot of airflow going through, and I don't use those reducers. The only reason I would use them is if I'm using them in combination with a higher resistance coil, like if I was trying to use the mouth to lung, which, like I said, will come at a later date. It's definitely going to be a separate video. I'm going to just kind of have all the decks built, and we're just going to kind of pop them in and go through them all. I'm probably going to have it in like RDA mode. There's another cat hair. Cat hair. That's wow, lost my train of thought. Totally separate video on all the various decks in RDA mode, so I could just pop them in and pop them out. There you go. That's basically what I was getting at. I think my only major con for this device is the actual strips that come with the mesh. They're not great. Obviously, I broke one very easily. So if you got some OFF mesh strips, definitely recommend those more than what comes in the package. Not sure about their other mesh strips. I'm going to have to try them. But if they break on me, that's it. But we'll see how it goes with the Titan mesh deck. And that's about all I have to say. Oh, it's Chloe says, no, it's been making me sleepy. I see. Well, maybe you guys, or maybe you need a late night coffee then. Speaking of, I could use caffeine myself. But that's going to do it. I think that's going to do it for this video. Some quick updates before we go here. Let's see. Definitely going to be a stew this Friday. Let's see. I'm going to try to get as many shout outs as I can in now. Tomorrow, that's what she said. Friday, the Green Room, featuring my patron and pal Overdrip, as well as James Franklin. Make sure you guys go tune in to James Franklin's channel tomorrow, right before the stew. Not tomorrow, Friday. Then after that, like I said, Vape Stew. Sunday, we're definitely going to be doing a Sabs, no matter what. If it's just me on there, I don't care. I'll do a show for you guys. But we'll see. What else? Nothing else. Nothing much else new on my end here. Really digging this Secret Lab chair. I really enjoy it. It's very expensive, but I will say my back feels way better now than it did with my other chair. And yeah, I guess I could say it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'll be enjoying my birthday. I'll probably end up doing some sort of stream tomorrow. Well, probably on my Twitch channel. So if you guys want to go check that out, the link is right down there in the description. Twitch.tv/slightlybuzz, where you can see me get angry at video games and hang out with some other vapors as well. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna probably end up working on some bumpers and just fine-tuning the vlogs in the near future, because that's kind of my main goal, is to make the best quality content that I can for you guys. I'm trying to get this as good as I can with 1080p streams and all that. I screw up, and that's usually what I cut out of my normal recorded videos, but here you get to see me screw up live. So what more could you ask for? But thank you guys so much for watching. Join me tomorrow on my Twitch channel for my birthday celebrations. I might have to have a drink or two there. But yeah, that's about all I got. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Links are all down there in the description. And as soon as this video goes live, I'll have a link on my website where you can buy one of these things. Check out my website. I got merch on there if you want some awesome merch from me. And that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, vape on. And hopefully I do this right, because I can never guess how long it takes until I have to click that end button before the stream actually shuts down. So if you're seeing this and hearing this, you've reached the end of the video. Thanks for watching.